Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Arif Irwan bin Rosli. My metric number is A20A12776. So today I would like to presenting about Ryzal Geyzel company, the Crackhouse Comedy Club. Alright. Born in April 2014 with 4 shows per week including amateur open mic nights, wacky improv, bahasa stand-up in heavyweight pro comics from all over the globe. Ryzal Geyzel's the Crackhouse Comedy Club has exploded onto the Malaysian comedy scene. It is the country's first dedicated comedy club. The Crackhouse vision is to be a default setting for stress relief and a legal high that the society had faced in their daily life. However, their mission is to make sure the local comedies enhancing the popularity in worldwide comedy sector. It is good to help alleviate the anxious nature of decision making, which will not burden the customer with too many choice. They just provide cheap drinks and a waffle in their clubs. It is all about the comedy, not food. Meanwhile, the Crackhouse Comedy Club company objective is one to facilitate with other performers and promoters to produce their own shows and comedy events in a venue designed with the comedy in mind. Next, we will talk about issues and problems that Ryzal Geyzel has faced in this business sector, which is comedy club business sector. It is a normal thing when a business first start to operate. There will be a risk. Issue and problems in comedy club have an impact on comedians' performance and social behavior. The use of offensive and sensitive material by some comedians in their performance, which could alienate or violate audience member, is a problem that comedy clubs must deal with it. Negative review and protests may result, which would be detrimental to the club's standing and ability to make money. Next is about pandemic. This issue is negatively impact the comedy club. COVID-19 pandemic impacted comedy club's ability to function, which a comedy club finds it challenging to stay afloat due to social isolation policies, restriction on group gathering, and declining audience size. Due to the pandemic, some clubs had to close permanently. It also had to done with the money issues. Running a comedy club involves paying for things like rent, utilities, staff salaries, marketing, and other costs. It is might be similar as other service business. Reaching financial viability can be difficult, particularly during slow times or when dealing with unexpected costs. Next is challenge. Running a comedy club is not quite easy. It is a challenging business that requires a great deal of dedication and attention to detail. From managing comedians to dealing with the customer, running a comedy club is an ongoing process that involves many different challenges. There were some of business challenges for Crackhouse Comedy Club owner Mr. Ryzal Geyzel had faced. The first challenge is in successful act booking. It is one of the comedy club's biggest challenge. The clubs need to put together a lineup of comics who can draw crowds in order to generate buzz about the establishment. Additionally, since comedy is dependent and audience can be fickle, it can be difficult to know which comedian will be successful. This involves coordinating schedules, offering amenities and service, and making assuring that the comedians enjoy their time at the clubs. Yes, uh, the success of this comedy club business, like Crackhouse comedy clubs, is depends on keeping their customer to keep the retention, which is coming back to have their service. To do this, Crackhouse must offer high caliber entertainment, superior client care, and a tidy and welcoming setting. Customer may have a range of expectation and preference, which make this a little bit difficult. Additionally, it must offer more deals than their rivals like Ryzal by Astro. A sound marketing strategy must be in place in order to create buzz and draw a new clients. This could involve print media, online advertise or online advertising, marketing via mails or social media campaign. A true understanding of their target markets as well as familiarity with current trends and industry best practice are necessary for effective marketing. We move to the solution that will be utilized by Mr. Ryzal and Geyzel to encounter the risk. So comedy clubs like the Crackhouse Comedy Club can use Alex Osterwalder's business model canvas to guide them as they properly plans or strategize to decide the best strategy for starting their businesses. The BMC is a framework for expressing business models and explaining the justification for connecting the key element of the business system. Business plan for both new and established organization can be created using BMC. However, finding out which customer segment or markets a business wants to concentrate on involves creating customer segment. Entrepreneurs can discuss the advantage or distinctive value of their products or service in a value proposition by focusing on the service themselves. Mr. Ryzal and his teams must understand what they really have in order to make the most of their key resource, key activities, and key partnerships. While cost structure is where the money is spent, revenue stream show where profit are made. Channel are about how a business interacts with the customer. So last but not least, there are a number of operational difficulties that come up in comedy clubs like Crackhouse Comedy Club. The importance of achieving financial sustainability, the difficulty of finding and programming exceptional comedians, and the requirement for ongoing audience growth and retention are a few of these difficulties. Effective marketing tactics, a sizable and impressive lineup of performers, and careful budgetary planning are all necessary for overcoming this challenge. Competition from other entertainment venues like Raja Maharaja and other local comedy stand-up, shifting audience preference and operational restriction are additional challenge. Comedies club can improve their change of long-term success by proactively addressing this problem and offering a fantastic and exciting experience for both performer and audience. That's all. Thank you.